This one comes to us from Ginger. I think it's Gingerbread Man or Ginger Beard Man. I never know. It's
I'm
Richard
saying
Sickles.
beard
You think?
because
Okay.
because it's B3RD, not BR3RD.
So you think that that's beard?
Beard. Bread has an R in it.
Bethreered man? I don't know. Anyways,
Anyways,
Ginger B third man. I don't know. But what they're asking is if one exists, where is a landing spot for Jonathan Mingo, wide receiver from Ole Miss, that would have you needing to leave rookie drafts with him? That's a very strongly phrased question. What's one spot where you have to take Jonathan Mingo if he goes there? So big bodied wide receiver. Dustin, you and I never claimed to be rookie pros. That doesn't even make sense, but you know what I'm saying. Rookie analysts to a certain degree. But I do think Jonathan Mingo is interesting because I've heard folks talk about, obviously Ole Miss has this track record with big bodied guys coming out, proving to be alphas on teams. You got your DK Metcalf, you got AJ Brown, but Jonathan Mingo seems like he's going to be somewhere in the beefy middle of this draft for where NFL teams value him amongst wide receivers. We're talking about all these really small, kind of speedier guys that are getting all the love, where a little bit bigger guys like him might be falling. Is there a team that stands out where you're like, oh yeah, they could use a big, maybe contested catch kind of guy? Dustin's frozen because he's so excited about the prospect of Jonathan Mingo that he can't contain himself. Any
my
place that stands
computer's
out?
being dumb tonight.
Classic dumb
I
computer.
don't know. I'm trying to look up to see where. Oh, so one mock draft I just pulled up is that they actually have him going in the second round to the Packers.
You just can't get away from the Packers.
It's literally, I literally just pulled up NFL.com, their 7-round mock draft.
Yeah.
And they have him going at 45.
Look, it would be great to get him another.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say.
No, I don't know that there's. You're such a dick. Oh.
Anyways, my God, I don't know what's happening here, but I do think that there's a few teams that would be great for him. Packers, yeah, I mean, just throw every wide receiver at him at this point. I would love nothing more than if they took like 6 wide receivers throughout the draft. Just as Aaron's on his way out, just grab everybody, throw them in there. And you can always use a big-bodied guy, kind of a safety blanket guy, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but as far as any team that really sticks out, oh god, like Baltimore could use a good big-bodied wide receiver. They always need wide receiver help. It'd be nice, like the Colts. I know people are high on Alec Pierce, but I mean, I think that could be interesting. The Falcons need wide receiver help, and if he's going in the second round, I think that'd be a good pick for him. I mean, there's a bunch of teams. I don't know that there's any one team in particular that if he went there, I'd be like, gotta go. I mean, yeah, you could say Buffalo or like Kansas City, but even then, it's like, I don't know. There's not one team that I would feel super great with him going there that I would absolutely have to leave the draft with him.
I have one team for me that if he goes there, he would move up my draft board pretty huge, and that's the Vikings. The Vikings still need to replace Adam Thielen. I don't know. I'm not as sold on KJ Osborne, and that's going to be a lead into our next question here, but I really do think that Jonathan Mingo on the Vikings could do a lot of damage, whether it's with Kirk Cousins or even if the Vikings trade up for one of these quarterbacks of the future, which I've heard being talked about as well for the eventual Kirk Cousins replacement. I love the idea of him with the Vikings. I think that they need somebody like that. I think that he would do extremely well there. The other spot is like, I guess if he goes to the Panthers, I'd be okay with him there, just because there's not a ton of competition there right
Mhm.
now. Adam Thielen is there, so he could compete with him and a bunch of old crafty vets. But yeah, I think that's the only team that would have me really, really high on him. So,
Okay.
Mr. Scampers in the chat, shout out to you. Good evening. Beefy Middle is a sweet nickname, by the way,
Mhm.
like Iron Curtain or Legion of Boom. I think it's just snugly in between those two, if I may say so myself.